Hello Sagittarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with another mini reading here for you today. This one's called Loathe, Like, Lust, or Love. So we want to take a look and see when it comes to your connection. Is this somebody that you can really love for a lifetime, or is it all just about sex? Is it just in the beginning stages where you guys like each other and exploring where this could go? Or are you guys eventually just going to fall apart if it's not going to work out? So we'll take a look and see how this is going to play out. So I wanted to first grab some insight from my He Said, She Said Oracle. And I forgot to mention it's general as always, guys, so it won't resonate with every single person. And as always, take whatever from it makes sense for you and release the rest. And anyone who's interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. And of course, a link to all of the decks that you see here today. So let's dive right into this. I'm not going to pull any focus messages for the mini readings. Just get right into it since it's such a short, basic reading. So about 10-15 minutes at the most. So let's begin. All right. And take a look and see, will you guys ultimately love each other for a lifetime? Is it all about lust, or do you guys like each other, or will you eventually loathe each other if it doesn't work out? Let's see. All right, this one says, he said, I have never desired anyone as much as I desire you. She said, I can feel this intense passion between us, and it drives me crazy. That's what it says. So without any other additional guidance, it could certainly be lust, but we'll have to see, can this turn into love? Okay, so that's the first card here. Not so much a focus card, but something for us to begin this reading with. So I wanted to go ahead and add some additional insight from the Divine Love Soul Connections deck. This is by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So is it lust, or can it be love too? Let's take a look at that. What do we have? We've got locked up, too damaged, okay? So somebody's heart space could be in this type of energy where they're locked up, they're not really wanting to get into anything serious because they've been hurt before. So it could turn into one of those situations where it's just about sex and not so much the type to commit towards a long-term commitment. But we'll see what the rest of the cards bring forward. However, they have the capability of making you really happy. Okay, so let's see what else. Caution. Love 24 hours, too friendly. Okay, so if they're too friendly with you, maybe they just want to get into your pants, basically. And the thing is, if you guys are on very different pages, you could be falling in love with this person and they're just wanting to have sex with you. Plain and simple. Okay, we also have masculine rising, which can totally be interpreted in so many ways, certainly sexually, but the masculine here could also really rise up to the occasion to do the right thing, to be the type of partner that the feminine is needing. Okay, but I'm getting here for sure that it could be lust as well, because look at this, we've got never there. Okay, if they're not there for you the way you need them to be, you know, after you guys make love, after you guys have sex, if they're not there any other time but the physical connection, then this might just be lust here. Because the romantic part of it, as you can see, romance is in the air. So that's giving us a pretty clear picture here, Sagittarius, for some of you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this with messages from The Real Deal Oracle. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. If they're not there for you any other time but for those intimate moments, and if, as it says, it's a caution, you're being warned here, because if they're locked up, they're too damaged, if their heart is closed off, all they could possibly offer you is their body. Plain and simple, you know? However, look at this. They are your twin flame. Look at the next card. They are your soulmate. So whether you see this person as a twin flame, as a soulmate, it's still, you know, just because somebody is labeled as that, whether twin flame or soulmate, that does not mean that they don't have the capability to hurt you, because they can. In order to shift this energy from lust to love, they're going to have to open up their heart. And that simply takes time to heal. Okay, but it's possible. They want to get engaged someday, perhaps. I don't feel it quite yet when it comes to this individual, because right now romance is in the air for the two of you. They're not there for you the way they need to be. So it's not uncommon for soulmates and twin flames to go into separation. And maybe that's where you guys are gravitating towards, if this is simply all about sex and nothing more than that in the meantime. Wow. Look at this next card. They are a karmic twin. So we've got twin flame and reference to a karmic twin. If they are coming through as a karmic twin, then there's a lesson, a huge life lesson that you're being taught here in regard to this connection. If they want to build a life with you to bring you this happiness that's coming through here, especially this masculine, they need to rise above, as I mentioned, and just be the partner that you need them to be, my feminines. So even though you guys feel this intense passion, they desire you more than they've ever desired anyone, that desire has to go way beyond than what they could ever offer you in the bedroom. They are judgmental. Okay, so they could be the very judgmental type personality. And then we have, they are upset with you. So if they're upset with you, especially if they don't get what they want, or if you're wanting commitment and they don't, maybe you guys are just butting heads, you're not on the same page. Because look at the next card. Okay, this person prefers the single life. You see? Says it right there. And if they prefer the single life, they don't want to take this more towards a more committed partnership. That's not what they are interested in. So what I really get from this person right now anyway, is that this could just be one of those situations where it's lust rather than love. That's what's presenting itself here. Okay, I mean, they can switch that around. They can turn that around for sure. But it doesn't fall on you to change it. It falls on them. It falls on them to be able to open up this lock, to let you in, to let that love in. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. This is my tarot teacher deck. All right, so let's go ahead and see. What else do we need to know here? For Sagittarius, we've got a reverse card. So we've got the Eight of Swords. For some of you, maybe your person is an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And it's so interesting how this card says romance in the air. So there's something about air signs, perhaps, that this is very significant for. Okay, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And it's somebody who's feeling trapped, restricted. And if they're feeling trapped, especially if what you're wanting here, Sagittarius, is a committed partnership, if that's not what they're wanting, because clearly we have this card that says they prefer the single life, then more than likely they're going to break free from you because they're not looking for commitment. That's not what they're wanting. So here's the thing. The Four of Wands is a twin flame card. We already have twin flame references, of course, but we also have that karmic twin, followed by the Four of Cups, which is a missed opportunity. So there's an opportunity to take things to the next level, to get married someday, to have a family someday, to have a reunion if you guys are not together right now. But the thing is, you guys have to work together to make this happen. It's not going to happen without both of you investing energy and time towards this, which is why we have this Four of Cups, which could be a missed opportunity. If nobody, or if you guys cannot come together and work as a team and collaborate, then it could be a missed opportunity for you guys to come together the way you want to come together. And then the Seven of Pentacles here is one of those cards where you just gotta wait. And I know that that's the hardest thing to do sometimes when our relationships are in limbo. You want your person to commit. You want them to be able to love you the way you love them. But what we've got going on here is it could all be about the physical connection and not so much the love connection. So you got to wait and see how it goes, you know? Give it a little bit more time. If it's meant for you, if they are meant to offer you this Four of Wands where you guys could be really happy together, have a home together, share a family, get married someday, then give it some time to see what they're bringing towards you. You're going to find out anyway through their actions. If they're never there for you, there's your answer. Okay, so let's wrap it up with some dialogue messages here. So I've combined volume 1 and 2 of the Unspoken Messages deck by Fire Witch Tarot. So let's see what comes through from here. Either this could be coming from you, or of course this could be coming from your person, what it is that they want to say to you. Let's see what the messages are. But what I'm feeling here is, for now, it's lust. I think of you before bed, just so I can dream about you. So they're fantasizing about you more than likely sexually. But this could be where you're at. My fear of losing you eats at me. You know, but if you're afraid to lose them because they're never there, and you're kind of in this energy, like this tailspin of emotions, not quite knowing where you stand, that's very unsettling. I tried to erase you from my mind, but all I got was depressed. I'm kind of feeling this for you, Sagittarius. You know, you're trying to forget this person because you know that they're just not available for you the way you need them to be. And it could just be, you know, a booty call and they're just there for the physical connection and nothing more. But there's still a part of you that's so attached to them. The thought of you with someone else triggers me. And the thing is, that's a very good possibility that they could be investing their time with someone else. They might be having physical connections with more than just yourself, you know? Although we are physically apart, spiritually, I can feel us together. So even if you feel this person's energies when they can't be there for you, it has to be mutual. It has to go both ways, you know? One step at a time. Exactly. Just take it a day at a time, one step at a time. Give it a little bit more time to see how this all unfolds. But what's presenting itself here to me right now, Sagittarius, is that this could be a situation where it's just lust. We are taking a look at that here today, and that's how it's presenting itself. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. And if you resonated with this very specific storyline, hopefully it gives you advice that you could use right now to figure things out for yourself. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for tuning in.